or not. I'm telling you guys, get 10 likes on this video, I'll convince them to get an exhaust. We'll install it at my house too. Alright, what's up boys? So like I promised, we got 10 likes on that last video, so we're going to be installing an exhaust on my boy Nate's R33 Skyline. Not GTR, it's not the GTR. Alright, so we already got the car up on jack stands, and boys, take a look at this exhaust. He got himself the HKS exhaust. This is about the biggest exhaust I've ever seen in my life. This thing is 4.5 inches out here. I've never seen a bigger exhaust. This is about 2 to 3 times bigger than every exhaust I installed. So this thing's gonna be loud. I don't even know if it's gonna even fit underneath the car, I'll be honest, boys. First things first, I'm gonna take off the old exhaust. All right, boys, we finally got this old exhaust off. I think it took us about 3 hours. It had 2 bolts here, and that's it. That's all I was hanging on. But we could not get these 2 bolts off because they were rusted. It took us 2 hours just to get those 2 bolts off. I tried everything, but we finally got it off with a breaker bar. And then we just took off the hangers. And then there's also one other issue. So for some reason, I don't know, in 1993 they have a valved exhaust. I don't know how they had that technology back then, but there was a valved exhaust here. So we had to take off the piece of the valved exhaust. And right now it's just hanging off the car. I don't know what to do with this. There's a whole line here. I didn't want to cut the line, so I don't know what we're gonna do with this. Probably might try to just hide it underneath the bumper. Maybe put some tape there or zip tie it or something, but that piece was another pain to get out. But we got the old exhaust off finally. Now we can put the new one in. So we're gonna get to it. Hopefully it doesn't take another hour. Let's go. Hey, what's up guys? Alex from the future here. Just want to give you guys a quick little rundown one more time of what all we did, because I didn't really explain it too well in that video since I couldn't really record too much. So I have the old exhaust right here on the ground, so I'll just show you guys exactly what we did. The exhaust is basically just held on by a bolt here and then a nut. So just take those nuts off and you can get the exhaust off. Again, the bolts were rusted, so we had a lot of trouble doing that. And also this piece, the piece over here that the exhaust is held onto, there's a big heat shield here, and that made it really difficult for us to get this exhaust out and put the new exhaust back in, since we had to basically maneuver around that heat shield. You could take off the heat shield, but we didn't really want to do that since all these bolts are rusted, and if I took off the bolts on the heat shield, I probably wouldn't be able to reuse those bolts, use the wiggle room we had and get it out of there. So that really took the largest part of our time. The exhaust is just held on by 4 hangers. So there's a hanger right here in the middle of the exhaust, and then there's a hanger here, here, and also one more hanger here. And the last piece that kind of gave us a little bit of issue was the valve here. A little mechanism here that controls the valve inside this exhaust right here that pushes and pulls and then opens the exhaust. So it's just held on by a bolt here and a bolt here. It wasn't too hard to get off, but again, we weren't really too sure on how it worked. So once we got that off, we just kind of left it there, and then everything came off simple and easy. All right, boys, we finished. I think we started at 4:30, and it's about what time is it now? Like 9 o'clock. 9:30. 5 hours. No lunch breaks. Still hungry. Yeah, I mean that was it. Taking it out was the worst part. Putting it in wasn't too bad. The worst part is in the middle of the car. There's this heat shield, and we didn't want to take out the heat shield. We didn't want to do that. The bolts were all rusted. We took out that. Who knows if it's coming back on? So we had to finagle our way in there. Took us a lot of time to do that, but in the end of the day, we got it done. Now we're gonna turn on this exhaust here. It looks good. Look at that. Look at that 4.5 inch, maybe 5 inch. I don't know. It looks good. I think it looks good. Nate said it looks kind of ugly. I think that looks JDM. That's what you want. You want a big exhaust that just sounds loud. That's what you want with a JDM car. But we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna do some comparison revs from stock to this, and then yeah, let me guys know what you think. If you guys think it sounds good. This might be my last exhaust install. I'm tired of doing this some bullshit. Man. That's why I go to dealership now. All right, when you make money, you go to dealership. You don't need to do that shit yourself no more. All right, let's do the comparisons. Sounds good. I think it sounds pretty good, man. I like that. It sounds good. It's got a nice little tone to it, a little high pitched. Sounds good. How do you like it? Sounds good?
Sounds pretty good.
Worth worth all the time spent. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I didn't record too much of it since we're doing a lot of the work ourselves, so there wasn't really too much time to record and show you guys everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, you guys hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to that subscribe button, and then I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. Not sure what it's gonna be, but yeah, hope to see you guys again. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys with some driving clips, and that's it. See ya. Peace.